He replied to his roommate's girlfriend on his roommate's behalf, but accidentally fell for her himself. His roommate and his girlfriend were in a long-distance relationship. As time went on, the roommate grew tired of it. He even stopped replying to her messages and would disappear for stretches at a time. So he asked Yukan to help him brush her off with a few casual replies. But Yukan couldn't bear to see the girl get hurt, so he replied to Hulan with sincerity and patience. When his roommate told him to just pick out any birthday gift for his girlfriend, Yukan went out of his way to have Hulan's name engraved on a fountain pen. Hulan was overjoyed when she received the pen. Through their day-by-day conversations, Yukan also fell in love with her, but he knew very well that he was only a stand-in. Then one day, Hulan suddenly flew to Boston to see her boyfriend. The moment Yukan saw her message, he rushed to the lab, trying to notify his roommate. But just as he reached the entrance, an explosion suddenly tore through the building. Hulan's actual boyfriend was killed on the spot, while Yukan collapsed with severe injuries. By the time Hulan arrived at the school, she broke down the instant she saw her boyfriend's body. She thought she had lost the person who loved her most in the world, but she didn't know that the one who truly loved her was a badly injured stranger. At the airport, Hulan broke down in tears. She had once witnessed her parents die in a car accident with her own eyes, and now she had witnessed the death of the man she loved. It was simply too much for her to bear. After Yukan regained consciousness from his critical injuries, he had not only lost hearing in one ear, but had also developed intermittent memory loss. He forgot everything about Hulan, yet somehow still remembered her face. On a street after returning home, he spotted that familiar figure at a glance. He hurried after her, but the moment he saw Hulan's tear-streaked profile, all his impulse to approach her vanished. Memories of that past came flooding back to him. Even if he caught up to her, what would it change? She didn't even know who he was. In the end, Yukan disappeared into the crowd. 7 years later, Hulan had become a top fashion designer. Her personality had grown calm and sharp-edged. She no longer dared to fall in love with anyone. As for Yukan, he faced the world with a smile. But fate has a way of working in strange, subtle ways. As an animator, Yukan came to Hulan's studio to discuss a collaboration. While passing through the hallway, a fountain pen suddenly rolled to his feet. When he saw the name Hulan engraved on it, he realized it was the pen he had once given her. Before he could steady his emotions, the crisp sound of footsteps approached him.
죄송합니다. 제가 실수로 펜을 떨어뜨렸네요.
Though she was the person he had once loved so deeply, at that moment he had to pretend she was a stranger. After all, his roommate was Hulan's boyfriend, at least in name, and he himself did not even count as a substitute. So how will this love story, one that was misplaced from the very beginning, unfold?